you have to understand. You have to understand the
contesting
dynamic.
election.
What I'm trying to say is that the Congress party may have been somewhere around 20 seats on its own had Pradyot Burman and his Tipra Motha been a part of the Congress party. Is that a point for inflection? Reflection is one point. I'm just going to bring in Zaka there with Tripura overall, and where the Tipra Motha seems to have made its dent.
I think the fascinating story for me is the fact that you have a party which got 2/3 majority last time around. Obviously, the numbers. All right, we're getting a piece of breaking. Nagaland, the NDPP and BJP are headed towards a big sweep. That, of course, is the one settled election. I think we can say that with a fair degree of certainty. 1.5 hours, almost 2 hours into counting now. In Tripura, the BJP is close to the halfway mark, but it is still neck and neck in terms of the fight between the BJP and the left plus the Congress. The Tipra Motha could very well emerge as the kingmaker. Whichever side he chooses to go could likely end up becoming the party in government. Let me just break up the Left Congress Alliance and tell you where they are winning or losing. Remember, the CPM was contesting, or the left parties were contesting 40 out of the 60, and the Congress was contesting 20. The Congress winning only 5, but those 5 are gains. They had not won these seats. The Congress had 0 last time around. So these 5 are gains from last time around. The CPM had 16 seats last time. They're down to 15. So 15 plus 5 plus 1 to the CPI. So that's where the Left Alliance has the bulk of its seats. The BJP, and the problem for the BJP is, and we said this all through our election coverage, from 44, they will come down. The question is, how far down? What is the bottom line? Can you catch? It's like a game of falling knives. At what level do you catch it? The BJP has come down 19. So they're down to 25. And they will definitely need the support of the Tipra Motha if they need to form government. So I think one thing is very, very clear. Whichever coalition, whichever arrangement goes on to form the government in Tripura next, this gentleman, Pradyot Burman, leading a nascent party, coming out of nowhere, saying that we will represent you, talking to the indigenous people, talking to the tribal people of Tripura. He will hold the key, and I think I'm very sure about that he will be the kingmaker as far as Tripura is concerned. I want to quickly run you through Meghalaya as well, because the numbers are changing even as we speak. NPP has gone up to 21. They had 20 last time. Now they have added 1 to that. The others are 17, of which the UDP has about 11 or 12. They could likely be the second largest party as far as Meghalaya is concerned. The TMC was running away with it at one point of time. Now it's down to single digits. So I think you can fairly say that between the NPP, the BJP, that's 27, and then they just need smaller parties. So they could likely stitch that up, or they could go back to the UDP. Whatever the conditions of the UDP are, we don't know. But Metpa Lingbo, who is the Speaker of the House and the leader of the UDP, he has said that there will be stringent preconditions. But I think NPP is clawing its way back. Here in the Garo Hills, for example, in the western part of the state, we talked about this about half an hour ago. It was a sea of green. Now it's suddenly a sea of blue. So I think the NPP is crawling its way back. And part of the reason is these are very, very small constituencies, populations of 50,000, 80,000, 1 lakh. I think that's where the real story is.
But that region in the Garo Hills was a Sangma versus Sangma fight.
Yes.
This, as the rounds are being counted, it looks like Conrad Sangma is clawing his way back. And with 21 leads, and if that stays, ladies and gentlemen, the UDP will also not be able to exact the kind of pound of flesh that it wanted to, because it cannot combine with the others and still form government. So the BJP plus the NPP currently seem to be in pole position, and perhaps Mr. Lingdo will be able to continue to remain speaker if he continues with the UDP. But will the conditions be as stringent as they thought they could be, or will they also have to climb down a bit? This is the dynamic that's happening. But what we are also seeing is Mukul Sangma walking out of the Congress, getting into the Trinamool early on, looked like it's going to reap rich rewards for the Trinamool. But it doesn't seem to be. The Congress and the Trinamool put together now are leading only in 15 seats. That's come down quite drastically, because some time back they were somewhere around 27 seats. Now we got news coming through. Trinamool Congress MP Abhishek Banerjee will be leaving for Shillong at 2 p.m. Now, so clearly the Trinamool Congress believes that there could be something amid the cliffhanger. Trinamool Congress MP is going to Shillong. We'll try and go across to Preeti Priyadarshini in Tura, because she said that sometime by around 10:30 we are expecting Conrad Sangma in that counting centre where 11 constituencies ballots are being counted. We'll try and connect with Preeti in just a bit. But quickly, let's go across to Kamalika, in Tripura, is the BJP sweating now? What's happening? The numbers that we are putting out here, are they reflecting locally, or is the BJP score sheet still saying 40 seats?
The BJP, obviously, Anand, while we were doing the coverage, we were actually on ground. I saw that it's not a cakewalk, and that's what Zaka was also pointing it out, that the Motha factor was there, and it's now, if these numbers are there, the Motha factor is there. So BJP very strategically, as from the morning, they are saying that there will be a tsunami. They are saying that chakke pe chakka. But we now get the information that it's by 600 votes, the BJP state chief Rajiv Bhattacharya himself is trailing. So BJP is holding on to it. BJP is not going for a big celebration right now. Yesterday, one top leader of BJP told me in the evening, will not go anything, the celebration will not start after 11. Now we are getting that the celebration will not start before 12. So it's like a 2020 march. They are going up, they are going down, they are going up, they are going, and the heartbeat of BJP in all the political parties are going up and down.
Because
and that's how
nobody
again,
seems to be clearly.
I just want to ask Kamalika, if you can hear me, Zaka here, what is the likelihood or the possibility that Tipra Motha, clearly Pradyut is going to be the kingmaker, whichever side he chooses to go, align with the BJP or align with the left in Congress, they will come to power. But what are the chances of him supporting the left in Congress?
There are very interesting factors on left in Congress. The person who is projected from left as the chief ministerial candidate himself is a tribal, Jitendra Chaudhary. Pradyut has a very good relationship with him, but Pradyut's ancestors does not have very good relationship with the communists, because communists have fought the royal family always. But there was Pradyut is open to all. His one thing is very clear: give me in writing my demands, my indigenous people demands, and I will be with you. Be it Hemant Biswa Sharma of BJP, who generally strikes the deal, be it Congress or left, be it any other party. So it's more of an autonomy, and this will not happen in a day. Let me tell you, if the numbers are like this, and if they are getting somewhere around 15, then again the focus will be Shillong, because our sources are saying that Pradyut will be taking his MLAs to Shillong to stop voting. So it's going to be a very interesting fight both in Tripura and Shillong, and this Tripura fight may go into Shillong if Pradyut gets in that number and he takes his MLAs out there.
So
left
you will
in
have
Congress is also an option, BJP also an option.
So you're saying resort politics is possible, or so that's also another possibility. But the bigger possibility in Meghalaya, ladies and gentlemen, is that the NPP BJP alliance, if they come together, are just too short of a majority, too short of not one short of the halfway number, too short of majority in Meghalaya. In this case, they perhaps may not even need the UDP, because the smaller parties like VPP and 2 or 3 others, if they're able to cobble up, they'll get past the 35, 36 number, and then it'll be pressure on UDP whether they want to sit in opposition or Mr. Lingdok wants to continue to be the speaker. So these dynamics are changing. Look how it's changed in just about 25 minutes. 25 minutes ago, it was all suspended animation. It looked like Conrad Sangma is really going to emerge as perhaps the second largest party in that region. But now he's the single largest party. NPP is the single largest party. And of course, the competition is slipping up. The BJP continues to be steady on 6 seats, 4 seats more than the last time that they've got. So clearly they've upped their vote share and their contributions. So encouraging. But Tripura remains a problem area for the BJP. So if Nagaland is settled, if Meghalaya, there can be some amount of relief that the current government will continue to go on. In this scenario, they'll be able to manage that. What happens in Tripura? We continue to keep the spotlight trained on these results. The numbers are changing, and over the next 25 minutes, a lot could change, ladies and gentlemen. Stay right here on your Election News Center. Keep watching the screen. We'll join you in just a bit. as we count down. 3, 2, 1, and counting gets underway. Counting gets underway in Tripura, in Meghalaya, and in Nagaland.
We're now slowly starting to get the numbers in Tripura. I think 4 out of 60 seats.
In Nagaland, again, racing away. Out of the 11 leads declared, 10 are with the BJP plus.
What we are getting from the BJP camp inside, they are just holding on to every second because they know that it's like a 2020 match.
It's going to be hung as far as Meghalaya is concerned. Tripura could be a close race, but the scenario could change drastically. Unlikely to change in Nagaland, where the BJP plus seems to be in pole position, running away with the election there.
I think it's going to be a question of who is going to take that flight quicker to Shillong.